Yep, just pouring myself a glass of water. Now, let's see who's going to be on this evening. That's better. Alright, wonder who's about. Susan Lennon, good evening to you. How are you doing, Susan? Hope you're keeping well. I'm just in through the door, so apologies for being late, friends. How you keeping, Susan? Hope you're well. I hope everybody else is well, all our dear friends out there. I'll tell you what, it's bitter cold out there at the moment. Just as I said it, Susan, wow, with a bit of telepathy going on there, Susan. Fantastic. Yeah, absolutely bitter outside indeed. And just when you thought it was starting to get warmish, but then it's only March, still March. So comes in like a lamb and goes out like a lion, as the saying goes. So hope you're all doing well. And I'm just coming on tonight. Instead of I was out and about there earlier on, friends, doing my usual. And I did indeed, Arthur. Yes, I knew him well for a long time too. So hello, who's that? Gerard Hughes. Yeah. Don't forget, clocks go forward at 1 o'clock this evening, or put the clock forward just before you go to bed. Good morning to Paddy Ruddy. How are you doing, Paddy? Hope you're doing well. Let us see, who else is that? Sean McAreevy, how are you? Evie, waiting to see you tonight. Hello, Evie, how are you? Yes, I was out and about in the community, Sean, doing my thing, and I was just a bit late there. But I thought I'd come on and say good evening to each and every one of you. I hope you're all doing well. And I knew Collie myself, Tony, very sad. It is indeed very, very sad. And Collie was a right fella. Awful sad. And deepest condolences to his family, indeed. I'm literally just in through the door. And I looked at the clock, I knew it was going to be late, but we're here anyway. So we're not going to be on tomorrow night, but we're going to be on tomorrow. We're going to be on tomorrow, I think at in around 2 o'clock. So we'll tell you more about that tomorrow. We're going to be broadcasting from Harbourside Radio tomorrow. And I want to give a big special shout out to all the team that were up at Camlick Mountain today, to the Rathore Star, and they're always raising money for the Fight for Alfie campaign. So Colin Bootsy Fern, Greg Price, David Geary, and Mark Hanna, or Noel Hanna, and Gavin Smith, and all the rest, each and every one of them. And indeed, we're going to give a big shout out to Colleen and Jamie Pantony, and of course little Alfie. Yes, little Alfie Pantony, we're always thinking about him too. So there we go. Now, let's get back to here. So we'll go live tomorrow, and we'll let you know what's happening. 2 deaths today, unfortunately, on 130 new cases. Well, it just shows you, this coronavirus is maybe never going to be over. So, just make sure you get your vaccine, friends. Make sure you get your vaccine. And a big shout out to Sandy McCrum. Seen Sandy today. And then I was talking to Patrick this evening. So Patrick and Martine, and special shout out to Sandy. And the boys got the 2 lads got their vaccine at the same day. So there you go. So he was telling me. Aye. So I hope you're all keeping well. And yeah. So the Fight for Alfie campaign, we're going to be talking to them tomorrow. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. So a big shout out to Evie McAreevy. Bless her. Now, and also Ellie followed me on Instagram, and I followed her back. There you go. And a big shout out to all our followers on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and everywhere. All our connections on LinkedIn as well. And of course all our wonderful subscribers here. So thank you. That's Ireland, and nothing we can do about that. So how's everybody else doing? Aye. That's serious, Gerard. Two deaths today. Just when, yesterday I don't think there was any deaths, and there's two. So please don't drop your guard, and make sure you keep the hand sanitizer on and wash it off as soon as you come home, and try and wear a face covering. And we are going to get to the far side of this terrible time, but you will just have to stick with it. Now, and a special shout out to Ernie Campbell. I'll have to give Ernie a big shout out. Doing his best for the homeless people in Dublin. And all over the place, really. So Susan, did you get your walk today? And also, just in case any of you wonderful people out there, if you're drivers, and if you didn't see the video where an app developer, a friend of mine, he develops apps, and he's developed one called Pocket Box, and it's basically your car tax, insurance, MOT, renewals and everything else in one app. It's very, very handy, and it's free to download. So he gave me the go ahead to give it a shout out on YouTube and Instagram and also Facebook Live, and he said tell all your viewers to work away, all free. So there you go, that's a useful app to have, Pocket Box. And I have it myself, funny enough. So I hope you're all well. All our pals out there. And again, with special get well soon to Malachi McShane. We're thinking about Malachi. And all our wonderful neighbours and friends. Wishing you well too. Checking the clock there. So we have a couple of minutes left here, and then we will be going over to Instagram, and then usually we'll go over to Facebook Live at 8:30. So anybody else looking a shout out there, you can get on to us and let us know quickly before we go off here. Any bands, brands or businesses, let us know. So there we are. So for less than 2 minutes. And then we're out of here. But thank you for coming on. Thanks to our wonderful viewers. And also a big shout out to William McAvoy from McAvoy Productions in Cork. Big shout out to him. It's wonderful to hear from you all. It is indeed. And also a big shout out to David P. Perlmutter, author. And now he's an actor as well. So well done, mate. In London, we're thinking about him. And Rennie Vassilou from Costa Productions. Big shout out to you, Rennie. And all our other wonderful friends. Donna Siggers, she's another author. And also to Mickey Goldtooth from Gangster Tours in London. So special shout out to him. Gerard Hughes, thank you so much for the big hearts. That's fabulous, Gerard. Look at that. I'm doing great too, Gerard. Thank you. And always, Gerard, I'm much appreciated with your statistics every night. Thank you. And Paddy Ruddy in the Philippines. Paddy, you keep safe. We're thinking about you too. And as you can see, the big jumper on. That's to keep the heat in. No bother. Thank you. Much appreciated, Gerard. So there you are. We're not going to be on here now. Literally, it's coming up to 30 seconds left. And then we'll go over to Instagram. We'll see you all there. And then after that, we'll be going to Facebook. And make sure you keep yourselves hydrated, friends. Very, very important. Yes, I had to call on some of my old friends this evening and look after them. Found out my friend didn't die of the virus. His wife told me yesterday blood pressure was, bless him, Paddy, this. Well, we're sending our love and best wishes, and you can pass it on to your dear friend's good lady wife, that we're wishing her and sending deepest condolences and best wishes and love from Ireland, Paddy, and that's to your dear lady friend there. Bless her. Terrible. On that note, we wish each and every one of you, thanks for all our viewers coming on this evening, really do appreciate it at short notice, and we will be back tomorrow here. We've got some bit of banter now tomorrow. Thanks again for your kindness, your comments, and we'll see you all tomorrow. So once again, just look after yourselves and be cool, be kind, keep hydrated, and we'll see you on tomorrow. Until then, friends, it's a big riser. We're out of here.